Waiting for you.
Got a girl. Think you sweated or something?
No.
You would think you sweated or something. Hey, hi guys. You ready now? Okay. Well, I'm super happy for our girls to get that under their belt, and what a great crowd that we had. I loved the energy that we started with. I thought the first quarter we really threw the first punch, which was actually one of our emphasis for this game, and I thought that the girls came out and really did a great job of that. Really executed our defensive game plan in the first quarter particularly. And really the whole night they did a pretty good job of it. I thought there were moments that we gave up too many offensive boards. But I did think that we really followed through and stayed pretty disciplined on what our game plan was defensively. Offensively, obviously the first quarter was really good, and we got a lot of ball movement and a lot of good touches. The ball went in the basket for us, so that always makes things easier. But I thought the rest of the game we were a little bit stagnant. I did think that Southeastern Louisiana picked up their intensity and their physicality and made it tougher for us to get open, tougher for us to get position, tougher for us to move the basketball. So we're going to have to fight through that and figure out how to not have some lulls in our offense. But overall, I thought it was a great way to start the season, especially with 9 new faces, and playing without 2 key players. I thought that these girls really came together and played really well. Sorry.
Taylor, I guess when it kind of went to you early on, I guess, was there an emphasis to kind of establish the post for y'all? And I guess how was that for y'all, just to kind of establish the post and just to be able to score inside early?
Yeah, it was an emphasis to right out the gate punch them with our post scoring and going into the paint because we knew we were bigger and we could be more physical.
Ella, just kind of playing off that, I guess, what were you expecting of this game, and I guess what were your, thoughts after this performance that you had today, especially with the way that you were playing inside and just kind of being able to get to the line as well?
I mean, I was really excited to play today. Just our preparation for the week really set me up, and just kind of wanted to go in and make a presence on the post. Coach speaks about that quite often, and especially like coming off the bench, I think that's like really important to establish, a low post presence. So, yeah, I was pretty excited.
I know Coach kind of alluded to it, but Ella, I guess just for you to get this victory with two players like a Vivian and a Briamber on the bench for y'all, just to get that, I guess how important is that to kind of show the depth that this team has so far?
Oh, was that to me or Coach?
Yeah,
Gerlich?
to you first.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought it was Coach Gerlich's question. Sorry, could you repeat that one more time? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you're good. With Vivian and Briamber on the bench, how big of a win was this just for y'all in terms of confidence to know that you can win without 2 players and to show your depth?
I mean, they worked really hard in the off-season to recruit this team, and so obviously we miss them, but I think it's really good confidence that we're able to, play together and execute our stuff, and I think.
Same thing, I guess. What does this kind of say about this team to show that you can win without Vivian and Briamber, and not only that, but then be able to kind of do what Coach Gerlich is asking y'all, which is obviously get the ball inside and just be able to score from the perimeter with Riley kind of doing that today?
I think it shows that everybody knows when it's time to step up, and that when it's their time, when we have 2 players out like that we make sure they feel confident enough to be the players that they are, and give them confidence that they can contribute with scoring no matter, who's gone and who's not. And I also think it shows how much better we will be when they do get back.
It's kind of a 2-parter, but I guess how important were these 2 to this game? And I guess second off, I know early on you kind of told Riley to start shooting it. How did you see your confidence build throughout the contest?
Yeah, well, first of all, these 2 right here, we brought them here for a reason, and they really performed really well tonight with what we need them to do. We definitely need a high-low presence, and I thought that both of them just came out and owned it. I mean, there's a lot of value in bringing experience in, and these kids have played in some big-time games and big-time atmospheres, and it's fun to see them be key parts of our win. instead of maybe role players. And I thought they really stepped up. And just for physical, they were physical, mentally and physically. They were just really tough. And then for Riley, I thought that, Riley is a scorer. I mean, that's what she did in high school. That's what she's known to do. She turned down a shot early, and I told her, shoot the basketball. That's what you're out there for. And she really did that. And we have others that can do that as well. But when we get our outside game going along with our inside game, we'll be pretty tough.
Any more questions for the just one.
Coach, you already talked about it. The first quarter was crazy run, 28-8. But how do you guys think you were able to throw the first punch really pretty hard?
Yeah. Well, I thought our kids just really executed our game plan. I mean, I told them before the game even started, I said, hey, really follow your defensive game plan in case your nerves are getting the best of you and we struggle on a couple of possessions that we don't let them jump out to an early lead. And we actually scripted the first couple of plays that we were going to run, and they executed them fantastically. And, we put the ball in a fifth-year senior's hands, and she really scored really tough and just got us on a good roll. But that's what we want to do. We always want to win the first possession. And then not only that, but the crowd. I mean, I'm just telling you, I really want to emphasize how much the crowd helps us. It helps us win basketball games. It helps us have energy. It helps us defend our home court, and we need people to come out and support us. And they're fun to watch. I mean, there were times that I might not look like I'm having fun, but they're fun to watch, and they're great kids. And I just want to encourage Lady Raider Nation to keep coming out because we really need them. Mm-hmm. Yep. And I want to thank them for coming out. It was great.
Can I ask about Vivian Gray? Just what's her status? How quickly do you think she'll be back?
It's a game by game decision. We don't want to rush her back and let her have a nagging injury all year long. I mean, she needs to have a fantastic year, and she needs to be 100% for that. So she's been working out with us and is looking good. But we're going to be pretty cautious because, like I said, we don't want to bring her back too quick and it become an issue all year long.
I guess same thing for Briamber. I guess what's her status?
Yeah, Briamber will be more like December. It'll be she's out a little bit longer. But again, it has been fantastic. I think maybe for both of them and our kids. And I don't mean fantastic that they're hurt. That's not what I mean. I mean that we try to find the positive in everything, and it's been really good for these 10 kids to have to execute the offense, to have to, move the basketball. Because when you do have a player, and Briamber's the same way, they're both prolific scorers, and so they can create their own shot. They can bail you out of some situations where if they were bailing us out right now, we wouldn't continue to work the basketball and work through it. So I think it's in the long run, it's really going to be helpful, but we're just trying to find the positives, if you can read between the lines. But Briamber will be, like I said, mid-December, and then Vivian will be very soon. It'll be very soon. We just want to be cautious.
I guess kind of the obvious question, but what's it like to get your 300th in West Texas, a place that's been so special to you?
Absolutely, yeah. No doubt that I've had coached some really special players along the way to help me do that, and obviously great coaching staffs that have helped us. Certainly, it really isn't about me; it's about these kids. But to do it here at Texas Tech, to do it with this team, is fantastic, and hopefully it's we'll have many more. Let's get to 100. Can we get another 100 this year?
Yeah. We love her. Just piggybacking off that, we love her.
Thank you guys for being here.